Today, we will learn about the process of applying for a license to import screen LMD 1530 MD data display screens for endoscope system carried out by Phương Đông Limited Company, Vietnam at the end of 2021. Established in 2000, Phương Đông is a pioneer and always leading in Vietnam in the field of providing hospital medical equipment. Company's mission is to provide the world leading medical equipment to improve the quality of healthcare for Vietnamese people. Phương Đông Company decided to import 50 data display screen for endoscope system. Each screen costs 15 million Vietnam dong from the supply unit named Advantage Limited Company. Founded in 1983, Advantech is a leader in producing trusted, innovative, embedded, and automation medical products and solutions. The time when Phương Đông Company started applying for an import license took place from the 5th of December to the 22nd of December in 2021. According to the provisions of the Ministry of Health, 100% of new medical equipment is allowed to be imported into Vietnam and is administered by the Interministerial Agency of Industry, Trade, Health and Finance. The list of the medical equipment requiring a license to import includes the diagnostic equipment, it means the data display screens for endoscope system and treatment equipment. Overall, import licenses have the purpose of proving the legality of movement of domestic or foreign goods and services in and out of the custom border for commercial activities. This document relates to a certain commodity that is certified as qualified to be able to be exported or imported by many different routes and means of transport. Also, import licensing provides a protection from legal disputes and financial losses for businesses engaged in international trade. Such licenses limit the outflow of foreign currency, foresee the entry of unsafe items and substances, and guard the domestic economy from foreign competition.
Now, let's find out about the list of documents that Phương Đông Limited Company needed to prepare before granting import license for screen LMD 1530 MD, the data display screens for endoscope system. The first required document is a written request for a license to import medical equipment. This must include basic information such as name of importing organization, task code, representatives, and etc. And the document must have detailed information about imported medical equipment, such as the quantity, country of manufacture, purpose of import, and the organization's commitment. Next, Phương Đông Company needs to prepare a written declaration of applicable standards of Type A medical equipment. According to Decree 98 in 2021 NECP of the government regulating the management of medical equipment as products of medical equipment Class A, the data display screens for endoscope systems need to announce the applicable standards at the Department of Health of the province and cities where the establishment is granted a business registration license. The fourth required document is a power of attorney from the owner of the medical equipment, the Advantech Company, to Phương Đông Company, declaring the applicable standard according to the form that is still valid at the time of application submission. This form of authorization for circulation of medical equipment is a form of paper made by the owner of the medical equipment to authorize another individual or organization. This form must clearly state the authorized person information, medical equipment information, authorization content, etc. At the same time, the authorization letter for circulation of medical equipment will be the basis for other organizations to perform the authorized work. Next, the company needs to prepare a certification of eligibility for quality management system that is still valid at the time of application submission. ISO 13485 certification is an assessment and certification activity conducted by an authorized ISO 13485 certification organization to assess the conformity of the quality management system for the medical device of an enterprise. Having an ISO certification, the organization will have better impression on customers. They can improve production efficiency and create an access to international markets. A technical brief description of medical equipment in Vietnamese is another required document. This must include detailed information about the equipment. For example, LMD 1530 MD screen is a high resolution, about 15.3-inch endoscopic system data display, suitable for use both inside and outside the operating room. Another information could be the catalog of accessories with the purpose of showing the endoscope system and detailed instructions for use. Besides that, there is also a note on warning and caution, such as avoid place with high humidity. The last compulsory document is a certification of free sale, also known as a CFS, that is still valid at the time of application for imported medical equipment. This is a certification issued by a competent state agency of the exporting country to an exporter of goods to certify that such goods are allowed to circulate freely in the exporting country. The included contents are CFS certificate number, name and address of the owner of the medical equipment, name and address of the medical equipment manufacturer, circulation number, declaration of medical equipment, type of product, validity of CFS. So, two other optional documents are certification of conformity according to regulations or a copy of product standards announced by the owner of the medical equipment, and a certification of eligibility for warranty issued by the owner of the medical equipment according to the form. The procedure to apply for an import license made by Phương Đông Limited Company included 3 steps. Step 1. In 5th of December 2021, Phương Đông Limited Company sent all the prepared documents to the Ministry of Health, Department of Medical Equipment and Construction through the post office. After receiving the application for a license to import medical equipment, the Ministry of Health shall send to Phương Đông Limited Company a receipt of the application. Step 2. Within 5 working days from the date on which the application is received, the Ministry of Health is responsible for reviewing the completeness and validity of the application for a new import license. In case the application is incomplete or invalid, within 10 working days from the date on which the application is received, the Ministry of Health must notify Phương Đông Company in writing to amend and supplement the import dossier. The written notice must specify which documents are supplemented and which contents need to be amended. The notification of dossier completion is only made once, except for the case that the contents that the Ministry of Health has notified need to be completed, but the import requesting unit fails to complete or does not comply with the requirement of the Ministry of Health. Step 3. If the application is complete and valid, the Ministry of Health is responsible for holding a meeting of the Advisory Council for the grant of a license to import medical equipment of the Ministry of Health to consider and give comments on the application for a new import license within 10 working days from the date indicated on the application receipt. In case the Advisory Council does not request to amend or supplement the import dossier and agree to issue an import license, the Ministry of Health must issue a new import license within 10 working days from the date of obtaining the minutes of the Advisory Council meeting. The duration for receiving an import license from the day Phương Đông Limited Company sent the document was in 17 days, from 5th of December 2021 to 21st of December 2021. About the fee for applying for a license to import medical equipment. According to Circular Number 3 in 2013, stipulating the fee for appraisal of conditional commercial business, imported medical equipment worth less than 1 billion Vietnam dong cost 500,000 Vietnam dong one time. Therefore, Phương Đông Company has to pay 500,000 Vietnam dong as fee for applying for a license to import 15 screens to the Department of Medical Equipment and Construction, along with the required dossier. And that was everything about the process of applying for a license to import screen LMD1530MD, the data display screen for endoscope system from Taiwan, carried out by Phương Đông Limited Company, Vietnam, at the end of 2021. We hope you enjoy our video. See you all next time.